Welcome everyone for today's session. It is our fourth session of RBI, and today we'll be discussing about the data model, and we'll see that how different tables are connected in Power BI. Okay, so yesterday we ended up doing all the data transformations that are being done in Power BI through Power Query Editor. Now, Power Query Editor, we are back to the RBI desktop window. And here in the introduction session also we discussed that we have three tabs here which we'll be working on. So first one is to prepare report. So once we have every data source and is clean and is ready to work on, and we have done the data relationship part done, then we work on the report part. So today we'll be seeing that how we work on different tables and how these tables are joined together to make sure that we the kind of work we will do on a report is correct. And because of relationship, it really changes our results. So we have to be very mindful about when we create any relationship within the tables. Okay, so we can see that we created a merge between this data table, orders and people, and we joined this based on our column region, because based on the region people can see the data. So because of that we created a merge, but now we won't be using this merge, so I'll just get rid of this merge query. So what this merge did is joining between the two data source that we imported in Power BI. So the same thing can be done using creating relationships, the combining of data, right? That's what we did through join. So the combination of different data is done through relationship as well. So here's the order table, which has the details of all the order related data that a company has collated in a transactional table. And there is a people table which has the detail of a person who is the regional head for those regions. And there is a returns table which has the detail of all the returns that has happened for some of the orders from this particular table. So these are the three main tables we have. And this is the test table that we created, but we're not going to use it for our data model. And there can be, some other tables as well in our data source, but we might not need to have the data to be part of the data model. They can be created for some other work that we do, but they might not be part of data model. So that is also possible. Okay, so when we connect these tables together, there are two schemas that we should know about. There's a star schema and there's a snowflake schema. So it's a data warehouse concept which is applicable here also. So if you get more information about these two schema, it will be really helpful because these are used everywhere. In any other tool also, we can have knowledge about these two data sources. Sorry, schema objects. So star schema is a schema where we have one table which is used as a transaction table, and the other all other tables should be joined with this main fact table. That is called star schema. There should be a direct relationship of a transaction table, which is also called a fact table, with all the other tables. Like for this one, order table has a direct relationship between with people and return table. And if we talk about snowflake schema, the difference is Sometimes the data source is such that the direct relationship is not possible. So we create indirect relationships, indirect relationship within our data. So let's say that the schedule table is there. There is no direct column, there is no direct column which can be joined with our order table. But the same column is available in some other table. I'm just giving an example. So let's say in the return table, we have a column which is same as task, which can be, here we can create relationship. So with order table, we have an indirect relationship with schedule. First with returns, and through returns, we have a relationship with schedule. So if we have an indirect relationships in our data model, then the schema is called snowflake schema. If all the tables are directly in relationship with the fact table, then our schema is called star schema. Is this concept clear to everyone?
Yeah, it's clear.
Let me check.
Uh,
Mhm.
so, but this schema that you've just shown, you
Mhm.
know, when you connect the orders table to, let's say, people, what key are you using to connect the two?
Mhm. Sure. So when we're going to connect order table and people table, we have a region, which is a common column between these two tables. So we will use region.
Okay, okay.
Same thing for the join. So join also combines data from different data sources. Same thing we do it here. Okay. And for returns table, we will use order ID. And
Um,
when we
okay.
will import data in Power BI, sometimes when the column name is same, Power BI itself joins, creates these relationship. But we need to review it and make sure it is joined on the column that we want it to be joined on. If it is, serial number or some other ID which is it is joined on, and it can lead to incorrect results in our report. So it's very important that our data model should be correct, and we should spend good amount of time on this part. Okay. So we have this manage relationships where we can see that the existing relationships being created by Power BI, and we can just review them on which column it is joined, and we can change it. If it's not created by Power BI, then we can just go to new, and then we can create that relationship. So first let's review the existing one.